First question is from Min10. Does strength really improve bone density? Hearing that it may not be true.
No, there's nothing will improve bone density like building muscle and strength. Nothing. So remember, muscle anchors on bone.
Yeah.
The stimulus that causes and the stress that causes muscle to build and strengthen is the same that causes bone to strengthen. If you look at the studies on osteopenia, osteoporosis, bone density, the best intervention you can do that's non-medical or pharmaceutical or whatever is just weight-bearing exercise. It makes
resistance strengthens all of the tissues. I mean, it's I don't know where they're hearing otherwise. Like, where's this information coming from that says it's not strengthening bone doing resistance training?
Yeah, we've known this for a long time. I mean, remember you've brought up before too long bowmen, how that can start to impact like even the shape of your bones and structure. So to think that resistance training is not having a positive impact on strengthening and supporting your bones would be ridiculous.
Oh, it's incredible. I had a client, I've told this story a long time
You know what?
ago.
I wonder if this is, sorry to cut you off. I wonder if this is the movement that's happening right now to be like anti-lifting weights and stuff like that.
I bet
you've been talking about.
Yeah, it's stupid. So I had a client. I haven't talked about this in a while. I had a client years ago who had osteopenia, was healthy, and it was just she was slowly declining her bone density, and so her doctor they put her on. I think it was Fosamax was the drug and some stuff to try and slow it down. It wasn't really, it was still happening. She was really worried. She was a professor and she was teaching a class and she would share things with her class. And one of her students used to work for me and says, hey, I know this guy named Sal. He owns a studio. You should hire him as a trainer. Strength training is supposed to be good for it. So she did. She hired me and we did very basic strength training. She was at the time, I want to say she was in her late 50s, early 60s. And she wasn't a big woman. She was petite, so not strong. But we did traditional strength training, and I'll never forget. It was, I want to say 6 months of strength. It was less than a year. She went and got her bone density test. Her doctor tested her again because he didn't believe the results. Contacts me and says, I've never seen anything like this. What are you doing with this woman? I said, squatting, pressing, rowing, traditional strength
Didn't
training.
he end up using her as like a case study?
They made her a case study because of the impact. So if you have strong muscles, unless there's something weird going on or really out of the ordinary, you have strong bones. Just the way it works.